Few fireworks, but plenty of controversy in the first debate among Democratic presidential candidates. Catherine Zeltner follows up the CNN-sponsored debate in Las Vegas last night. Catherine?
Brian, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders each declared last night's debate a success. It was the first time many voters were exposed to 4 of the Democratic candidates, meaning stakes were high at the Las Vegas debate.
First of all,
could I get in this discussion at some point?
Well, yes.
I've been trying to get in this conversation for about 10 minutes. And I would say this, I've been waiting for 10 minutes. I hope I get that kind of time here. I mean, I know that my time's run out.
While Jim Webb may disagree, last night's debaters had more talking time than the GOP contenders. With only 5 on stage, the debate looked and sounded different than the CNN Republican one. Moderators didn't ask a single question about religious liberty, marriage, or abortion. The only Planned Parenthood mention was this, a slam against the GOP.
They don't mind having big government to interfere with a woman's right to choose and to try to take down Planned Parenthood. They're fine with big government when it comes to that. I'm sick of it.
Media watchdog group Newsbusters calculates CNN moderators spent 10 minutes and 14 seconds on Planned Parenthood for the GOP debate, compared to 0 time last night. One topic that was brought up, Hillary's email scandal.
Well, I've taken responsibility for it. I did say it was a mistake.
But instead of using it as a chance to pounce,
the American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too.
You know?
One of Clinton's opponents even came to her rescue.
I believe that now that we're finally having debates, Anderson, that we don't have to be defined by the email scandal and how long, what the FBI is asking about.
Even though he wasn't there, Vice President Joe Biden says he still may run for president. The next Democratic debate is scheduled for November 14th in Iowa. Brian?
Catherine Zeltner, thank you. Star Parker is the founder of CURE, the Center for Urban Renewal and Education. Star, let's start with the question about Black Lives Matter. What did you think of the response of the candidates?
Well, we could anticipate their response, and we knew that that question would be asked because Black Lives Matter campaign, which is an orchestrated campaign out of George Soros and many other hardcore liberals, has decided that they want that to be an agenda item. They want that to be a wedge issue. And when some of the Democrat candidates have blundered the issue when asked separately and individually, including Hillary Clinton, they gave them opportunity to go second try. So the second try was, here's what we have for blacks in this country: more big government, more of what has already destroyed your communities, more entrapment in failing schools, more entrapment in ghettoed communities, more government in every area of your life, including more government when it comes to Planned Parenthood, having you sell the baby body parts when you're convinced or tricked into abortion. So it's very challenging. Race matters when it comes to our political concerns, but the left is very clever to play race all the time.
That glib remark about Republicans and Planned Parenthood, how did that strike you?
It just, to take that opportunity to even bring up Planned Parenthood, and in that context, we are trying to do the exact opposite. We're trying to take $500 million away from Planned Parenthood because we don't want government and taxpayers complicit in this horrible crime against humanity. But yet, Hillary took it as an occasion to bring it up, to get an applause line, and then to get attention. I believe one of the significant talking points for those on the right is to use her words against her when it comes to big government and government's role, to use them against her in that is the question on the table. Should taxpayers, Christian, Catholic taxpayers, be complicit to pay for abortion?
And of course, we know that all lives matter, and yet they didn't even address any life issues.
Right, exactly. No, because the reason that they said, do Black Lives Matter or do all lives matter? And actually, I had opportunity to do a CNN in response to the debate. And in thinking through, should I approach the Black Lives Matter component or the all lives matter, and thinking through abortion and where all lives do matter, and what they forgot to talk about at all in anywhere in that discussion last night was that life in the womb that we now know is fully formed because Planned Parenthood is looking for specific tissue. They're looking for livers, they're looking for hearts. So but I did get a little soundbite in. Yeah, I keep reminding myself, these guys are in every airport in the country, so I need to make sure that those that are still wrestling through what should we do on this life matter, those that are not as uncomfortable as they should be yet with Planned Parenthood and with abortion, at a certain point in history we had to get to when did people become very uncomfortable with slavery. They still need to hear about what Planned Parenthood is doing.
We're glad you stopped in here at EWTN. Thank you, Star Parker.
You know I have to come here. You're my friends.
Appreciate it.